Good morning, fellow primates. I'm John Gonzalez. Thank you for joining me today. If you're going to Paris for the very first time, you've come to the right place. In this video today, I'll be giving you some practical tips to help you better enjoy your first time in Paris. If you haven't already seen my previous Paris sightseeing guides, make sure you check those episodes out after you watch this video. Number 1, packing. Make sure you pack light because many European hotels don't have elevators. Also make sure you bring plug adapters, like this. You don't need voltage adapters in Europe, but you will need plug adapters. The way it works is you just plug in your device into this end and then you match the plugs to your television in your hotel room or the coffee maker. That's how you know what the plugs look like. They cost about $10 to $20 either online or at any travel store. I travel with 2 at all times, along with at least 3 extension cables because I have a lot of electronic devices. Number 2, passport. US citizens do not need a visa to enter France, only their passport. Number 3 is language. English is widely spoken as the international de facto business language, and lucky for you, you already speak it. But if you'd like to be polite and speak a little French, I recommend bringing a phrase book like this here. Now before I travel anywhere, I memorize at least 10 phrases anywhere I go. I find that's all I really need. And you speak more French than you might realize. Internet, toilette, police, excusez-moi, s'il vous plaît, merci beaucoup, bonjour. There's a handful right there. To communicate numbers, just write them down on a piece of paper or type them out on your phone. And don't forget about international body language. I don't know, or I don't understand. Eat, drink, sleep. You get the idea. Number 4 is money. France uses the euro, like this €2 coin you see here. You're gonna see a lot of coins, so a coin purse might come in handy. Exchange rates fluctuate from day to day, but I use 1.2 euros to the dollar as a baseline number in my head when calculating prices. Credit cards. Your US credit card is probably not going to work in Europe. They don't use the bar swipe system on the back of the card like we do in the US. They use an embedded chip and pin system like this here. Canada has it, but the United States is only just starting to get it. You probably have to get an international travel credit card, preferably with a no transaction fee, so you won't lose too much money when you exchange. Also, with regard to budget, a cup of coffee costs 2 euros and a meal in a restaurant will cost you about 20 euros. So for daily expenses, I would budget about 80 euros per person per day. I'm talking about admission, transportation, and meals, that kind of thing. Number 5 is time. Pretty much the entire world, except the United States, uses military time. If you don't know the way it works, 1200 hours is 12 p.m., 1300 hours is 1 p.m., 1400 hours is 2 p.m., and so on. With 0-100 hours being midnight, 0-100 hours being 1 a.m., 0200 is 2 a.m. I think you get the picture. This is important to know, guys, because plane schedules, train schedules, show times are all probably going to be listed in military time, and I don't want you to be late. Most sites are open from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. in Paris and are closed on a Monday or a Tuesday. So, wake up early to get ahead of the crowds, which are usually thickest at midday. And France is the world's #1 tourist destination, so be prepared for long lines everywhere. Number 6 is safety. As a tourist, you are automatically considered rich and naive to would-be thieves. It is uncommon for tourists to experience violent crime, but you can still become the victim of petty crimes like pickpocketing, especially in tourist areas, the underground, metro, or outdoor markets. So you can minimize your risk by wearing a money belt. It looks like this. Costs about $10. You put your cash, credit cards, and return plane tickets home and your passport in this little pouch, and you tuck it into your trousers between your shirt and your trousers. That way, if anyone's grabbing around near your groin area, you'll certainly feel that. Number 7, restrooms. Just ask toilette and people will understand you. Bear in mind that it can cost you up to €1.50 to use the restroom WC or toilette. One exception, however, if you want to find a free restroom, go to a museum or to a major hotel chain lobby and they should have free restrooms there. Number 8 is hotel. Hotels in Paris can be expensive, but whatever you do, wherever you go, wherever you choose to stay, make sure that you're within walking distance of a metro stop. That way you can have easy access to any other part of the city. I recommend you stay at least within zone 1 through 3 of downtown Paris. And get some hotel business cards with the hotel's address on it like this. That way, if you and or your travel companions get separated or lost, all you gotta do is jump into a cab, give them the hotel business card with the address on it, and they'll take you home safely. Number 9 is transportation. In Paris, the subway is called the metro. Study the map online before you go so that you're more familiar with it. From the airport, take the RER B train from Charles de Gaulle to downtown for 11 euros. For unlimited travel within the city, buy a Paris Visite Pass. For 2 days, it's 20 euros, for 3 days, it's 28 euros, and for 5 days, it's 34 euros. Hop-on, hop-off buses are another option for 20 euros per person per day. They run every 10 to 30 minutes from 9:30 a.m. until 7 p.m. But for me, the metro is the best deal. It's usually much faster since it doesn't have any traffic, it's cheaper, and it's open much longer from 5:30 a.m. until 1 a.m. Number 10 is food. Some tourists come all the way to France just for the cuisine. The French can be understandably chauvinistic about how good their food is. Learn some food phrases for your specific needs. Chicken is poulet, beef is bœuf, vegetarian is végétarien, gluten is gluten, and so on. Number 11 is admission fees. I recommend the Paris Museum Pass. For 2 days, it'll cost you 42 euros, and it covers pretty much every site in the city you'll want to see, except for the Eiffel Tower. Most importantly, it allows you to skip ticket lines. The way it works is you just write down your name and the start date on the back, and then you just show this to the ticket takers as you walk on past them. If you're really on a tight budget, Paris has a lot of free activities. Notre Dame Cathedral, Basilique Sacré-Cœur, and the city's outdoor parks like Tuileries Garden and Champ de Mars under the Eiffel Tower. On the first Sunday of the month, the Louvre, Musée d'Orsay, Rodin, and Delacroix museums are all free. And look for each museum's extended hours on certain days to get more value for your buck. For example, the Louvre is open until 9:45 p.m. on Wednesdays and Fridays. Number 12 is shopping. It's polite to say hello and goodbye to shopkeepers as you enter and exit their shops. Before you touch anything, make sure you ask first. Also be aware that most stores will not offer you refunds or exchanges, so make sure you think carefully before you buy. Number 13 is walking. You're going to do a lot of walking when you're in Paris, probably more than you're used to. So I recommend you do some cardio exercises by walking around your neighborhood a few days or weeks leading up to your trip, and make sure you wear comfortable shoes. Even when you're in the underground and the metro, there can be long distances between subway connections. Number 14 is orientation. Before you go, let's get you familiar with Paris's layout so you don't get lost. Note that this is north, and this map is not to scale. Here is the Seine, the river which runs through the city. Charles de Gaulle Airport is all the way up here. The area south of the Seine is called the left bank, or la rive gauche. On this side, we have the Eiffel Tower, the Musée d'Orsay, Napoleon's tomb, Sainte-Chapelle, and Notre Dame Cathedral. The area north of the Seine is called the right bank, or la rive droite. On this side, we have the Arc de Triomphe. Running through it is the famous Champs-Élysées, which leads to the Louvre. And all the way up here is Basilique Sacré-Cœur. Thank you for watching, guys. I'm John Gonzalez. I hope you enjoyed my video. Have a great time in Paris. Please click the subscribe button below and write me a comment. I am grateful. Remember to enjoy your life. It is the only one you have.